Bet.
Mode. Okay. Do not disturb. Right now. Well, see. Now I'm saying let's know.
What is it?
That's auto.
And you always be silent.
OTTO. And then
What up? Where you at work?
we did have Snow. That they want to talk to them first to see if they were ready.
Hello. Hey, Khalil.
Remember, listen. Anybody that we said that we did.
Hope you can hear us.
Remember, Kurt is going to be a leader. Snow is going to be a leader.
Alright, so
We always
welcome to the TBOC podcast. Today is
Yes.
August the
It's just
Eighth.
a leader.
8th,
The
2019.
we already know
And right now we're about to start preparing for the meeting.
That is not a
You know what I'm saying? So we kind of got to.
These late momentarily.
Let's see what they feel like. Let's see what they feel like. Are you really, you know that we got you up there, we can sit on you, like you really feel those shoes. And that's, this part is just to run with you. And then at the end of the day, we make decisions, the big decisions, alright? So that's it. So, alright, cool. So y'all ready?
Yes,
Y'all ready? You good?
Mhm.
Alright,
I got
bet.
everything.
So y'all wanna somebody wanna talk on the board or something? You wanna let's lift the board. Let's put the board where it normally be, I guess.
Why can't we just put on the winner like last time?
I'm
Oh, watch out.
sit on another. I'm sit on a whole bunch of stuff.
Uncle Binks, nobody.
That's it.
Oh, nice. That fits perfect.
Yeah, it goes. That's it, perfect.
It's like it was meant to
Yo,
be.
do everybody know Maria? In here?
Hi, Maria.
Titus, you know Maria?
Her?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I may have seen her, but I don't know her name or don't recognize her.
I appreciate the honesty.
That's my
That's
guy.
exactly what I said last time.
Never catch me, but I appreciate your honesty.
Alright, once again, today is August the 8th, 2019. Today we're discussing about what? The main, everything, including the main line on the board, adding
Ideas for next meeting.
yes,
We got
and-
some
You gotta look at
shows
business.
coming up, TV shows, etc.,
Oh,
etc.
there we go. Voting, TV show, production,
Yeah.
special show, job, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Good job, Titus. Good job. Good job.
So let's get this meeting started officially. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Like I was saying, do everybody know Maria?
Yes.
I know you do. I know he do and she do.
I'll count on
He know,
said
he
no.
know, I know, Kurt know, Spark, you know Maria?
Alfred man knows her.
I just met
her.
her.
Briggs just met her. Alright, that's Maria. She been rocking with us even though she ain't been around a lot. And I was talking to her about the FDC and being consistent and disciplined and focused and all that. And she understands. She says, you know, like from here on out, she with like kind of trying to get to the main line. You know what I'm saying? Based off, she's been to a few events and she helped out a lot in different things that we need to do behind the scenes. And she a dope singer. So when we talk about this mixtape down here, we gonna be talking about her being on the album and all that too. So anyway, to moving on, everybody see Snow is back.
Welcome back,
Icy again.
He's definitely an important piece on our chessboard, you know what I'm saying? And we welcome him back. What else? Anything like from the top? Y'all ready to get right into it? Everybody know Nova, right?
Nova,
No.
Casanova.
Everybody know Nova. Everybody know Nova.
Something like that. I don't know the words.
No, you know Nova? Yeah, you know Nova, right? So you talking about the Christmas and all that?
Yeah.
You know Nova, yeah. Nova. Yeah, you know Nova, man. Get out of here. This guy finished saying the crystals and all that, and asking about the crystals and stuff.
Yes.
That's with Nova.
That's Nova right there.
Right here. Behind
Look
the
at
bag.
that bag in his face.
DC brother.
Bag, his bag.
Yeah. No, but right
This
there.
guy.
Oh,
So,
we got Nova.
alright, moving on. The first thing we're gonna talk about is this right here, is the voting, right? The voting gonna consist of 2 different categories, or 3. But for the first one, I'm gonna let KJ and Ashley speak their piece about, we all know that they had got dropped down to the railroad for not being focused and disciplined and consistent that day. And, you know, we just brought it right to them and came at them. So they feel like they got treated, unjust, and it wasn't like spoken to them before. It wasn't, we didn't tell them what the punishment was gonna be before we just gave them a punishment. So I'm gonna let them speak their piece, and then we gonna vote and see if we all agree for them to come back up and it was injustice, or we gonna leave them and stick to our ground and say, nah, we just gonna let y'all stay right there, and then y'all got a month to get back to the main line. So we gonna vote on that first. So y'all wanna speak y'all piece first?
Ladies first.
All right, so one of the main reasons why I feel that this was injustice because like he said, we wasn't getting notice that this was gonna happen, and nobody came forward about them having a problem with, I guess, whatever we were doing. So I know we missed the meeting twice, but the fact that we still have done the work that we're supposed to do, and we never stopped, we never was unfocused because we weren't here. We were always still focused, even wherever we were at, because we did the work. And the reason why I feel like it's injustice is because the fact that we have been doing work, even if y'all don't see it or not. We do it with Quill, even when y'all are not around. So for us just missing 2 meetings, I don't think it was fair. And that was pretty much on my part.
You want to say something, KJ?
Yeah, so from my part, I would basically say that like that the fact that like what Quill was doing to trying to show the people like the stuff that we gotta do to actually be on the main line road, I think it was a really good way to show everybody, you know, since we have like skills and knowing what can happen and stuff like that. I get it. I totally get it. I have nothing against that, and I think I hope that you guys actually, you know, like take what he's doing and actually like learn and actually like, you know, see what he's trying to do with all these mainline and railroad kind of things. The part of the decision making, it was the only part that I really wasn't agreeing much on it. The thing is that there's something that actually happened not too long ago on my job that is actually that is like when you're a server, you actually like you get more money, of course, than as a food server, as a food runner. So what happened with him is that I actually missed 2 days. I missed 2 days of these serving shifts that they gave me. So of course all the other servers and stuff like that, and the new manager that did not know all the work that I have done for the restaurant took those shifts away from me, which put me in a really bad situation on my job where I needed to quit, because I know my worth, I know everything that I make all the nights that, you know, that I stay up in here like with Quill doing this and doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's just priceless. You can't really like put a tag or something on that. That's why when everything was happening, it's like, okay, put me on the road. It's okay. I'm a leader naturally, so that's just gonna come out like that in every day of my life. So I don't really. That was just it for me. Like the decision making part, it was the one that I didn't really like much. I mean, like, yes, let's just put Ashley and KJ on the railroad, but have we? Let's take a look at ourselves and see if we actually have done something like, or we have the voice to actually like say something like that or take a decision like that, not even like telling us before telling us. You know what I'm saying? If if the things start communicating and how we're doing it right now as a voting, it would be great. If it was in the chat and everything, and everybody just like talk about it and see what we think about and stuff like that, then it's okay. But it was just the way it happened.
Yeah.
Well, the meeting kind of happened that day though, and we was just all outside, and we was just talking about being accountable and what was, you know what I'm saying, the focus of discipline and commitment or consistency. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't attack KJ and Ashley day. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was coming after y'all. It wasn't a personal piece towards y'all. Nobody was attacking y'all.
Right.
I don't want you to feel that way. But it was just about just being humble. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, okay, well, we all need to put in more work. Nobody got promoted that day that y'all got demoted. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all like we all on a level playing field.
Exactly.
Let's all put in the work together so that we can all put more people on the main line together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get that part. That's what he's trying to do, and I get that you guys really know what he's trying to do. That's what I'm saying. That's amazing. I totally don't have anything to say about that because
But you have a problem with being dropped to the railroad that day.
No, I don't have a problem.
It's the way the decision was called. I get you on that
Yeah.
part. Now, this is
Exactly.
where I'll step in on that part.
Justice.
I feel you on the where you say it's injustice, but also take the second look at it. The injustice of the decision being made, of the actual main line being made. Look at it that way. So for those who are on the main line, for anybody who is below y'all, now look, I'll take it as this step right here. You feel your injustice for dropping, right?
It's partial.
I have my
It's not
injustice.
just dropping,
Just watch my Bible real quick.
Okay.
In this main line being created, I feel my injustice as being one of the forefathers.
I mean,
So
low-key,
in that
I kinda
step,
believe
that's
this.
where you see the balance in it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not taking that aspect though. I want you to just look at where my seniority actually would climb in. But I'm not using a seniority step. What I'm showing you is by this aspect being put into play, it shows that people even of seniority, people who were on the main line, your main line focus has to be consistently focused. Even that one step drop is a drop. If you show that with people that are on that line, it immediately sets everything straight. Do you whip the lower tiers to set everybody in motion, or do you whip the higher tiers to make everybody straighten up
They're just
that
trying to
line?
set a bar. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand, but like they said, it was injustice when we all should have did it together instead of not us being here, because that's not how we did. We've
But
never
we
done
didn't
it
call
like
y'all
that.
on the phone, and y'all were on the phone when we made the
That's
the
not
vote
what I
again.
mean, though. But that's not what I mean. Like,
But
I'm talking
y'all
about.
said y'all weren't here because you slept all day and that you couldn't get a ride.
No, that's what he said, but I was actually sick. So,
Okay.
but I mean, that's something completely different. But like I was saying, my only problem with that whole thing is like y'all said because we weren't focused, but in my personal opinion, I don't think any of us was focused because it took us a few weeks to do the whole brochure when we've been talked about that many meetings ago, and it took KJ to do it in one night. And then with the whole bio thing, I still haven't heard anybody doing their bios. I know my bio was completely long and stuff, but
I
mine
think you
was
don't
just
person that's done a bio. Honestly.
yeah, okay. But I'm saying,
Oh, you finished your bio?
there's a few people that finished it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how can y'all make the decision based on the focusness if nobody else is focused either?
Well, if that's the case, then we need to set a deadline for the bio.
All right, then watch this. With nobody else making the focus and decision either, right? Where are we already at? The railroad. Which our focus, our elevation needs to step up anyway. This is a sign. Step up your game, or within that next month vote, you can go from railroad to what is
But
it,
yeah,
tracking.
you see what you did.
And
just
that
did there,
shifting
though.
will be that fast.
We're having that conversation now, so now everybody is aware because we're all here.
Right.
So y'all actually have time to get up there versus
And that's the point.
Dropping us in the same day when y'all had that conversation. We had no idea.
But it wasn't in the same day, because the same day that the main line was made is when the decision was made. Is that not correct? Because then otherwise, that means I would have had my chance to state my claim.
I mean, I don't recall that being made, but that's because I never have that conversation.
I think we're focusing too much on focus, and we should really pay attention to how we are not like also paying attention to discipline and consistency, which is also what like they lack. And y'all like focusing on focus, and I don't think that that's really what the issue is, because y'all feel offended by the focus because y'all still are focused, but it's the discipline and consistency part.
But that's the
what
thing, we
y'all
have been
lack,
consistent.
I guess, because like I guess missing the meeting was the consistency part, I guess. But like I think we're too caught up on like little tiny details, and we should just get past the point. And
Yeah, I think we should. It was good to hear everybody's point. Go ahead, you gonna say something?
I mean, I was just gonna say that that's what we're talking about, the voting part.
Yeah, so it was good to hear everybody's opinion and what they had to say back. Go ahead, Titus.
To be honest, I didn't make the file because, you know,
You didn't make what?
I didn't make my
Oh, okay.
file.
All right, don't worry. We're going to talk about that. That's on the list. All right. So I appreciate all that. But what we need to get right down to business on is, was it unjust because we didn't make them aware of the punishment curve?
So the idea, are we sticking with voting in a new mainline right now, today? Because the injustice thing seems a little off topic. I mean, like, yeah, it sucks that it happened that day, but if we're moving forward with this idea, we're gonna put new people in that position anyway. So like, are we deciding on this injustice thing to bring back the old mainline, or?
It was just a question that did we do this prematurely, or did we give them a chance to know what the punishment was going to be before we made the rule up? Because if they would have had a second to think, like if we would have came up with that while they were sitting around this round table and said, look, everybody on the main line, if you fuck up one time, you dropping down to the railroad. We never had that discussion with them. We just came up with that rule when they wasn't here and nailed them to the wall. So I'm asking y'all.
But but look, that's also what BC was saying when he said what he said.
All right, so
That's what he was trying to. That's what the perspective he was trying to show you. You know what I'm saying? And even though BC came after the fact, again, like it's just what I'm observing from last time, this time. It's still after the fact. You know what I'm saying? When all the other, what was called by Quill, Benz made a decision. That's,
I mean,
just like it was with BC. In the, whatever the first lineup was, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to make that decision with everybody. That's why I didn't make the decision on my own. You know, we came up with it. I said, do y'all think we should apply this right now? And y'all was like,
And
yeah.
we all voted yeah.
And we all voted yeah. But now, because they came back to me, I have to at least recognize what they're saying. And it did sound like a little bit of unjust because Tay, Yao, and Dre wound up doing this to us before. And we gave them a punishment and put them on a discipline joint before we even talked to them about it.
But if that's the case, then we got to redo the whole main line, and we got to give people a chance to vote for what they want to be at.
I have one.
No. It's only based on work they put in and how focused they already been. They've been focused. They've been consistent. I'm only up to bat for them because I know what they did. But they made that one mistake.
Well, you
I came
said that they
down
missed
on
2 meetings and he didn't transmit the message to her.
Right.
And that was why you wanted to knock them down.
Right, exactly.
And the fact that she said the sleeping, and that's what we all voted on. That's
Right.
what was on the table.
Right.
Sleeping, niggas didn't, I guess, text or call or something or say something.
Right. Now
All
they
day.
could come back at us and say, what on this list did y'all do to elevate, to be focused, disciplined, or consistent on? And we can say none. Because none of us did none of that. Except for they
The only
came with
thing-
me to do the outreach donations, the table.
I reached out to you to try to do the flyer.
You came to
and I
what's
came
up,
to
Kurt?
the autism thing, and
You
I
came to the
other
autism
thing.
thing, exactly.
Yes.
So, what was you
So,
gonna say?
I just feel we're focused too much on the punishment aspect of this. Like, it's not supposed to be a punishment. You shouldn't feel bad.
It's
about
not
it.
a
It's
punishment.
It's like a reset
Exactly,
button.
bro.
It's not
It's not a punishment.
It's not a
Right.
punishment at all.
It's just a vote.
It's
A
just
vote.
like-
It wasn't unjust to throw this on them and just knock them down before they even
So-
knew that it was a rule.
So do you just
That's
want to have
what
a
I'm
vote
asking.
now?
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what we
all
trying
right,
to
no.
do.
All right, in that aspect,
But I want to make sure y'all
in that
clear
aspect,
of what
this
we-
is
what-
this is
what
where
we
that
voting
comes
on.
into play. When the whole thing was brought up on how the main line needed to be, that is what was drawn out as being the main line. Those who are focused, disciplined, and the last one, consistent. Consistent isn't missing 2 days. Just like you said with your job. What did your new boss do? Your new boss had to take you down 2 days. This is a newly implemented schedule. This is your new boss. This is the new aspect. Unfortunately, that's like that. I took my spot and I said okay, because I understood where I had messed up. Yeah, I had family problems. Yeah, there was an actual excuse behind my movements, but at the same time, I have to take where I fall into play. I made my mistakes. I lie in my grave with them.
All right,
So let's vote.
Since you used that sample, I will hit you back with the fact that, like, I'm at the job, like at that job that I've been there since day one. I created the system that they needed. I have teach everybody in there. I have done a lot, like way more than I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly why the new boss, he doesn't know about these things. The 2 days missing, it wouldn't even be that bad. Like, come on, like this guy's been here since day.
All right, now watch this, KJ. Now, if you want to go in that aspect, Quill, who has been here since day one? Who has been here and brought together every single dancer that ever stepped into this field?
Hit Spark, NBC, and Briggs.
See, and I didn't argue my case to be on mainline. If we go by that aspect, in my respect, I still stand in superiority. But I'm not bringing superiority onto the table. What I'm bringing is, when we implemented this, are you these 3 things? That is the only thing that we're looking at.
Before we vote, can I just say one thing?
Go ahead.
The only reason I've stood by my decision on just bumping us everybody down to the railroad is because as the main line, I look at you as leaders. I look at you as an example. If you're the leader or an example, I hold you to a higher standard. It's one of those, okay, if you're going to be on me about this, I don't want to see you mess up at all. I'm sorry, but if you're leading me, you need to lead by example. Communicate. Y'all get on me about not communicating. Y'all get on me about missing certain things. I am now working on being more consistent. I don't want to be on the main line yet, but I understand at some point it may be my time to be on the main line. So I'm staying consistent and making sure that I'm focusing and being consistent. If I get bumped down to tracking, I'll take that, and it's like, okay, I'm at tracking. I gotta work my way up. If I get pushed up to mainline, it's I have to work harder now. I am now being looked at as, you're the main line. What's that mean?
And when you're on the main line, you should be focused on trying to build the next level up.
Briggs, what's up, bro?
It's blue.
Yeah, just Briggs too. Her name Briggs too.
She don't like Briggs.
His name
That's right.
is blue. It's blue.
Yeah. What up? What up?
I'll wear my driver's.
What's up, Blue?
It's been a while.
Hey, you. Good to see you. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
And now,
What's up, bro?
What up, man?
Now, how is it supposed to sit at?
You told me JD.
Yo, y'all should have got some
That
chairs. Oh, y'all can sit right there if y'all want, but there's some chairs outside.
Oh, there's
That's
pictures.
exactly what you say. Easy way I look at it, Spark. Literally, like that's why I told him. Like I really don't, and what I told y'all too in the phone call. Like I really don't mind being put in that as a railroad, because like I said, that's just always life. It's just up and down. So I really don't mind. I don't believe in labels. I don't believe in names and stuff like that. I just call myself a leader because that's just like the person that I am. But like people like sometimes take the leadership into something totally different. So with that part, like I really don't mind. I really want to show you guys like in actions that I like what we talked about. Like when he first like started like saying all that, like I got it and I got it. I said that's why I humbled myself. I said, alright, that's a bet. Because I know he was trying to do it. That's exactly what he was trying to like make me do.
All right, so let's start from ground zero. Everybody on the railroad.
So let's vote. Let's just vote.
Yeah,
Let's
the
just
only thing
vote.
was just the way it happened. That's just I want to communicate with y'all.
I think we should not interrupt each other because that's really important. Like that's really disrespectful. And I've realized like everybody's been doing it, and that's not cool. That's not a good way to like communicate like at all, because people are gonna take offense to that. Like it's like saying your opinion is more important than the other person, and it shouldn't be like that at all.
Okay. All right, bet. That's point well taken. All right, so let's vote. Y'all want to vote? Let's just get this out the way.
So what's the vote for?
The vote is to keep them on the railroad, or the vote is to bring it back up to the main line.
Should we start the voting process
Well, I
now?
think he KJ already said he was cool with it, right?
Man, he's saying cool. We still got to make a decision as a team.
Oh, I mean, I thought it, like the vote only would.
Just yes or no.
Okay.
Like starting right here with Bree.
I feel like everybody should start on the railroad as a playing field, it's like ground zero. Just everybody there, so let's just start there.
At least
We don't even have to have no promotion meeting this meeting. We can save that for next month. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
And
Alright,
of course,
so,
there's
go ahead.
more
I'll vote
people
for the
are in the
unplanned.
track field too.
Stay on the railroad. Alright. What about you? No.
Fine.
Same thing. Kirk. Same thing. BC. Same.
Ditto.
I won't be in the main line though, but
Hold up, man.
I won't be.
Yes or no? Do you want them on the main line or the railroad?
Oh, you're talking about
KJ
Dallas.
Ashley.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm the least, because I know how much work they put in, and I feel like it was a little injustice. I'm gonna say to go back up, but I'm only one person, so we voting off of collective, like
Unanimous decision.
unanimous
They
decision.
made a mistake.
And so y'all there, and it's only to the end of the month. The first week in what's the name? As long as y'all stay consistent and keep doing what y'all been doing already, y'all gonna go bump right back up.
Hey,
So that's done. Hold up, Titus. The next thing we're gonna do is we might as well do this now, because I can't be up here by myself. I need 2 people to step up, and we gonna vote for that right now. Like, how y'all wanna vote for it? I'm gonna say this.
yeah, let's do
I'm
nominations.
I'm nominating Titus and Bree right there.
Titus can't even stop interrupting people after I just said don't interrupt people. He literally was the only one who kept interrupting still.
sorry.
You gotta work on that, Titus. All right, you gotta work on that. But I'm just nominating you. I'm nominating Bree and Titus. There's 2 people. Who you nominating?
I wasn't raising my hand.
You ain't been around. So
I was not raising my
you ain't
hand.
been around. So anybody else that been
Anybody else
around?
want to nominate anybody?
Nominate somebody.
I don't know anybody.
You want to nominate
BC,
somebody?
you want to nominate somebody? Kurt.
More not that BC.
I like the
wanna
idea of
nominate
like
BC.
What about me, Healthy man? What about me?
2 people. 2 people.
Oh yeah, Titus is my second person.
Hey, write this down though.
I thought we were like waiting for like a month
Yeah, I thought we was gonna
for
do-
people to prove
No,
themselves.
today I can't be up there by myself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
dog-
have
dog
2
got
people
it.
So
on
let's
the
do
main
it
line
next
with
week
me.
or something.
I just think.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So I said Bree and Titus. Bree and Titus.
Okay.
Bree and Titus. So that's 1 for Titus, 1 for Bree. Kurt said BC and who else? Kurt and Titus. Okay.
I said Titus.
Titus
too.
and Kurt.
And
BC said Titus and Kurt, and then Ashley said Titus and Kurt. No. You want to nominate somebody or what?
I say. I say
Who? Them 2? Spark and
Decline
Bree.
that nomination.
Spark and Bree. So
no,
Bree got 2.
He said Spark and BC.
Oh, Spark and BC? Okay, Spark and BC.
Oh, damn.
Who else? KJ, you want
I
to nominate
decline
somebody?
that nomination. I
Oh my God. That was a good ass answer. Did you hear what he said? I said, who you want to nominate? KJ said, me and Ashley.
Kurt and Titus.
That's what I was gonna say too, Kurt and Titus.
Kurt and Titus.
I
Kurt and
guess.
Titus.
But I really didn't like the idea
come
of
on,
how we
man.
just said that we was gonna wait and then we still decided. I was like, we should wait till like next meeting
Come
to
on,
see
be a
who
good
actually
sport about
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
sticks to their word, and then we could
Nominations is
That's
just
what I'm saying.
nominations.
That's what I'm saying. We should
make the
final-
decision off of that.
Yeah.
Titus and BC from KJ. Titus and BC again.
Okay.
Bree, you want to nominate anybody? Blue?
Actually, you got it.
Alright, Blue ain't nominate nobody. Snow, you ain't nominate nobody, right, Nate? That's it. So count them up. See who
Curtis
got the
and
most.
Titus.
Let's
This
see.
one be Curtis
Everybody-
and Titus. 'Cause
Well,
that's
we
what
know
most people
Titus
say.
is there, and who else?
Kurt.
And Kurt.
Kurt.
Alright, there you go.
Congratulations.
You Titus? Okay.
I'm in the main line now.
Yeah.
Titus.
Woo!
keep in mind that I might not be consistent throughout when school starts. I'm gonna be in the main line throughout the summertime, so keep that in mind.
We appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Hey, yo, so we done with that, right? So we brought somebody up. And, where they at down here?
All right, Kurt is remote.
Where you come at? Right here. Boom. There you go. Now y'all listen. Y'all got an obligation to stay as focused as you already been. You wouldn't have got nominated. People recognizing what we do around here. We all recognize what we doing and what people are doing to add on. You know what I'm saying? You brought 7 through. You consistent with rides. You come right after work. You go to events. I mean, you deserve it. Titus, you always on time. You always in the chat. You make people laugh. You cheer us all up. You know, you come up with names for everybody, and you know, especially to help you, man. That's the most classic name that we got in TBC, man. So, and you've been working hard. And guess what? Titus he used to make 170 every 2 weeks. Now he's making 450 every 2 weeks. Taking pictures through the government. So, you know what I mean? We're recognized for helping kids like Titus get paychecks. So he get money. You know what I'm saying? He get bread. So,
I would suggest an idea. What if everyone gets paid, but you have to be part of the government too?
We can't do that, Titus. You can't do that. If you could figure out a way to get us to do that, then man, go ahead, bruh.
And what you want to do? Stop Andrew.
Oh, we trying to get paid too.
Oh, you trying to get paid?
But
You gotta put a word in for everybody over here. So however you got your check, try to get us a check like that too. Alright, so that's it for that. Alright, y'all ready to just go run down on everything real quick?
Yeah.
Alright, so TV show production schedule, we ain't do none of that.
Actually, no, we've already started that, first of all, one time. So, we already started doing some of the shots for just the crew. By having that, we've already gotten a small photo shoot out the way. We just need to do a theme photo shoot now. That's part 2 to that production schedule. So, when is our theme photo shoot going to be?
As soon as possible. It can't be too long because we get, I say, 3 weeks? What y'all think?
As I said, next month. Do it next month sometime. We got a calendar.
Beginning of next month?
Kurt, what's up? When do you think we should get the next photo shoot in?
It could be recent.
What is this photo shoot for?
It's to get, first of all, he got a new camera. So, Titus got a new camera, so he want to take this photo shoot over. And the kind of green screen that we had, the way it was set up, it was alright, but it wasn't perfect. So we got to get more perfect shots.
And also,
you know what I'm saying?
And also, I'll get with these KJs in just a moment. But I also need like a tripod that that has a flip.
You can have mine. The one I got.
But keep in mind that the one that has the portrait like thing right here, like you can flip the camera sideways. It slides very easily, and it's hard for me. It's hard for me to find it tighten up. So
okay, all right, we'll find you one.
Why don't we do the photo shoot stuff when we do the pilot?
Act the pilot, the day of the pilot.
The day of the pilot.
You can.
So you can see like the same.
Yeah, we could do that because you could have the same clothes and the same, that energy and our spirit.
All right. Well, then the next thing to jump on would be when are we actually talking about the writing, casting?
That's what I want to talk about real quick.
That's the next thing that it goes into the production schedule.
Oh, and one last thing, I can take the pictures handheld.
Okay, that's cool. That's what's up, Tyler. Appreciate you. So let's get that out of the way real quick. Who gonna do the writing to this show? Who's willing to put in the work to write the show out?
But like y'all gotta tell me what to write.
So she said that she can type it up as we were talking about it. So who's the idea people in here?
I can be an editor.
You can edit. All right.
Writer,
I
editor.
can write.
I'll do writer, editor.
I know how to write. Shows and stuff like that. You said you could write.
Freestyle is my force, so everything that he's about to be making and like everything happening, like I'll help with it.
Bree, you want to be on the writing side? Yeah? Okay, so we got Bree, Blue Bree, and what about you, Ashley? You want to be on the writing side of this? Writing the show? Okay, Bree. You don't want to do the writing side of the show. What about you, Spark? It's just being creative, like coming up with
creative.
Like what we could do is have like a session of watching a few reality shows that's already out,
Oh,
and then
gotcha,
we'll
gotcha.
take that and kind of copy it and do it our own way. You know
I
what
can
I'm
be an
saying?
idea, man. I'm not that. I'm good
Yeah,
at
I can
something
volunteer
and stuff.
possible ideas, but actual writing is not my
Yeah,
forte.
yeah. We just need ideas.
Throw me in.
So
Throw
you
me
in?
to the brain,
All right.
baby.
So you got me, KJ. You
Blue,
got Blue,
BC, Spark.
BC, Spark, and
We
Briggs.
put Bree in.
No, you want to write
Right.
for that? Kurt?
B-R-I-A-N-N-E.
Blue.
You want to have anything to
B-R-I-E.
do with the TV show, the
B-R-I-A.
production part of it, writing it, coming up with ideas?
Bree.
So you want to do like the beats, like put beats behind stuff and be a part. Okay, write him down for production, like beat making production.
Production team, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I'm not being in production.
On what part? On the production side. So put Kurt on the production side, Quill on the production side.
Okay.
You good already. You good. You gonna be doing the choreography hours.
I hope
Oh,
the
speaking
production
of
team.
which,
You wanna
I nominate the three of us for casting directors.
We're doing a TV show. It's called Take the Floor.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
It's called Take the
Casting
Floor.
what?
Casting directors.
We're gonna do 2 pilots. in my
Like I'll
backyard.
be the acting
can put me
eye,
on
and y'all
production.
two would be the actual
Okay.
dancing eye.
And we gonna film
Help,
it.
because I ain't really going to be helping with the writers a lot.
I want to be the director.
I was just brainstorming.
Casting team.
That's cool. I'm gonna rewrite all this. More
You know what I'm
organized.
saying? You wanna be a
It's
part
just
of
the
the
rough draft.
writing side, or the creative side.
Do you want to do some production or writing?
Creative side.
For the TV show,
Alright, so
do
we
you
should have
wanna
put like
be on
right now
production or
creative
writing
side
team?
next to his. And what about
Which team?
What
Or
about
both
the creative
teams?
side? Can we be in on that? That's just coming up with ideas, like stuff that you know what I mean. And then
Oh,
when we get to the
you're-
writing, we'll
Okay, Khalil
have
wants to be an
different-
editor. Oh, sorry.
Alright.
Oh, editor?
So
Yeah.
All right, me and Khalil are the editing team. Cool.
Huh?
Go on the creative side.
Alright.
Then just the creative side, right? And Ashley on the
I'll
creative
just
side.
final.
Maria,
I'll make
Ashley
sure I
on the
send it
creative
around.
side.
Okay.
I'm on the creative side too, so put me down
Tilt
for all
shift.
3.
You can put me on the field side too.
Creative side, yeah, creative
Welcome to
side
the
for
creative
Nova. Alright, cool. So we
I'm
put
just
that
here to
down.
help
So we good on that.
needs
Alright,
help.
so you wanna say something, Titus?
Yeah, like there was BC said when we talked about at the beginning of the idea of the TV show Take the Floor. I can be like, you know, what is it called, BC, where I can be their assistant or something. I mean, I won't be doing filming, but I can be like
Assistant director.
assistant director.
There you go. Alright, put Titus down for assistant director.
Like I can just watch
So he will be-
people. Like I can just watch people, you know, film how the filming process work, editing.
You know anything about film? Or
Yeah, I'm good with film editing, yeah.
Oh,
and
didn't
editing?
Seven say she would
Okay,
be on
what-
like
say
production or
it-
something?
Yo,
like
write his
Oh, yeah,
name
she
down. Do you wanna be a part of that or what? Cause we trying to do a TV show,
Yeah.
a dance TV show. Yeah.
Take the floor.
Editing, yeah.
Okay. Hey, what's your name, bro? I'm saying, are you?
I have
Is
a
it
laptop.
every
I
other-
have a like HP laptop. You use MacBooks or something?
Do we got what? We got an iMac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Premiere Pro and all that. Yeah.
I can use that.
Okay. All right. So he on the editing side.
But
What- how
we
you
need
spell
like
your
a
name?
professional film director that did graphic design
Is it
and all
assistant
that.
director, editor, or is that the different thing? Assistant director's titles.
Yeah, assistant director is
Different
Titus.
thing.
Yeah.
Yo, I just put Justin on tracking. I mean, are you available enough
Editor
like
was
to
me
come
and
up to
Khalil.
meetings on Thursdays and stuff like that? All right, cool. That's what's up. I just put him on tracking. I think, you know, he got the editing stuff down. We need to do much.
Oh, edit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Name?
Justin.
Justin. Thank you.
All right, cool. So we got that out the way. Only thing we gotta, Bree. Only thing I want to ask is what day, or Kurt, anybody, Ashley, what day should we start setting this off?
You need to get the script written first, right?
I can't do that.
You need to get the script written first, right?
Should we all
I
come
want to help
in?
direct it, bro.
Should we all come to the crib and then everybody break off in different rooms and the production side break off in one room?
Yeah.
The writing
Yeah.
side, the creative side.
But see that?
Yeah, we can do that, but we need to
No.
have a central.
No, that
First,
works.
you gotta get the energy and the feeling of it first.
Yeah, you can't just send
Talk
people
about
up in
it,
a
see
different
what's going
room.
on, see what
So-
type of show you gonna have.
Yeah.
Well, we know what type of shit.
First, you gotta get the script written down first
How
and the
many
body of it
episodes?
before you
Yeah.
break off, because everybody ain't gonna know what they're doing.
All right, so that's the creative side. So
You
the
don't wanna
creative
make no-
side gotta come in first and put all the ideas on the table.
Right,
What
the
you
content
saying?
creators have to
Basically,
sit down
everything first.
Okay.
Then once they know, because they gotta know, okay, they doing this dance routine. Boom. Then the production team gotta know that. You know what I'm saying? They
yes.
taking these pictures this day. These ones doing this, but everybody still gotta know what each other doing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but it all
They
starts
put
from
in.
the creative side to put the ideas on the table and then sort them out after that.
Right.
And that's when the writers come in and start to write. And then the
Yeah.
production
I'm in the
team
brain
comes in
drain.
after that. Okay, cool. So
So
the
mine
first,
is creative
whoever's
side?
on the creative side, we gonna have
Okay.
a meeting about this. We gonna have a powwow
About-
and put the ideas on the table.
You know, see, all right, that's what I was just about to speak on. So, there are certain people who balance out in different positions. That's a perfect thing because usually in the industry world, those are called gophers. Gophers.
Go for
You go for it. That's the reason why you're in multiple teams because you're the person who can shoot the fastest and keep the communication in the place it needs to be. So no matter how that's the reason why it's good that we have multiple people in multiple rooms. At the same time, that person having to balance these multiple things is going to be up to them. So I want to read off some of the places where everybody is so that everybody's aware of where they are. That way they can say, all right, hold on, too many hats, or actually you can go ahead and throw me that hat.
I actually have an idea for writing our script. Maybe we should collaborate using Google Docs and stuff like that.
Yeah, we
Email.
can do Google Docs.
And I can add people to them. All you need to do is just provide me the email address. So if you use Google or something like that, just send me your Gmail, and then I'll probably start making the script via Google Docs.
That's good for later on. Right now, we're gonna get the creative side first. Right here, everybody gotta be here. Whoever on the creative side gotta actually be here. And
So
then
next
we can
meeting?
do the Google Docs and stuff like that later.
Next meeting,
We
we have a creative brainstorming
It
session.
could be an early, you get here early, whoever at the creative, on the creative side, get here early before the meeting, and then we just we'll have something to show for when everybody
Like
meets.
5.
Huh?
You talking about like 5, 6, early?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get off work at like
Whenever you can get off work.
5, pick people up.
I mean, if I gotta pick somebody up that day, I will. So just to make it right, make it light on everybody.
So we done with the
Yeah, we done with that. So next Thursday, we done with the TV show. Next Thursday, whoever on the creative side gotta come in early, and then we gonna pop up ideas, keep popping off.
What time? 6?
Yeah, like no later than like 5:36, 5:30.
Okay. Any questions, Khalil, before we move on? Alright, then let's move on to August 9th show.
Okay, August 9th show is tomorrow. So
I will not be able to make that because I have my orientation with Philip Seafood.
it's good. That's good. Whoever can't make it, I mean, even if we don't go up there tomorrow, it's not that because they still owe me $800. It is a paid show though, but they ain't give me the 800 yet, so it's another 400 involved. So, but they still ain't give me the 8. It's all gonna be written. It's all gonna be sent in checks. In the
Wait a
mail.
second. The Sun event is a paid event?
This the Sun event, the one that we did, the one that Ozone did. I took it back from Ozone because they didn't pay him yet. So the checks ain't come through. I was like, yo, don't even do no more shows. So, but if we want to take that show back and get that other 400, we just go up there and take that 400.
What's up?
But they ain't paying us right then and there. We just gotta wait for the checks.
What's up?
They already owe us
It's a paid
$800.
show?
It's a paid show, but they ain't give us the checks yet. It's not coming right away. It's like maybe 2 weeks from now they start paying. You know what I'm saying? They still owe
Well,
us
I mean,
800.
either way,
I mean,
Alright.
if it's 2 weeks from now, then I can be expecting a paycheck. Cool, right? So what's up?
You still on crutches, my nigga. Like,
Tell about it.
Or I can vouch for.
Exactly.
They wouldn't even see me coming.
What time is it?
They start at 6 o'clock at night.
Oh, I might be able to hit that.
Start at 6. They start at 6.
Oh, I might be able to come to that. Where's that at?
That's it's
You know, I can work on some bars to drop.
Briggs, Chaney, Silver Spring.
Oh,
You know, I can work on
send the address to the.
I can work on some bars or
I'll
something.
hit you up after I get out of my
Yeah.
I'll finish my own.
Give them a vocal show.
Yeah, that too. Like definitely, because it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be some, it's a lot of hood people out there.
Alright.
So for tomorrow, if anybody want to do the show, just hit me up early.
I'll let you
Like
know.
about.
I'm gonna step up on the stage and be like, yo, what's good?
12. Hit me like.
I'll let
It's like you
know
thought I was
after my
gonna say
orientation,
it.
because the orientation is
Anybody.
that-
I know.
I may or may not be there.
Alright,
That was never if I had made plans.
that's cool.
I've been taken to court before for that shit.
I'm gonna go up there with my chest.
No,
open.
no.
Oh, hey.
Remember this
Tell us
this
about
my
one of
son.
the
This
people.
my son and my
He ended up working there, bro.
baby mother, and I know you don't like that.
Now I knew where I heard
The
that.
mother of your kid.
Yeah. See,
I'm sliding in.
my baby mother, my
Oh
BM. I'm setting a bad example. My BM live in this right here neighborhood. My daughter Isha
Briggs,
live in
Chaney.
this neighborhood.
Oh, the
So
Briggs
that's-
Chaney show.
That's the reason why I want to do it, because you know what I'm saying, I want to bless that whole vibe, because my daughter out there all the time. You know what I'm saying, that hood be having little issues. My son, he little gangster from over there. You know, he in a gang out there. So, but he locked up right now. So I kind of want to spread mad love on that block. But when he come home in 2 months, that vibe we put out there gonna help.
That put the healing vibe back
Yeah.
to it. Put the
Put a
back
healing
in the
underneath
streets.
him, man. Put this underneath him so he don't get caught up again and be right back in jail. So that's why I want to do that to him.
That's cool.
So that's that. And so the next thing, because we gotta keep moving, right? The
Outreach.
donation table, the tables. Me, KJ, and Ashley and Spark did those joints.
Bethesda is another good spot.
We was looking for locations like a
Morgan.
motherfucker. We was looking
Yeah.
for, that was the hardest
I used to
part,
work
is
up
looking
there.
for the right
Fast
Yeah,
place to
fuels
do
and
it.
The
Woodbridge.
waterfront, we need to try the
Gas
waterfront.
station.
Definitely
Definitely the
Alexandria.
water.
Yeah,
Waterfront
that'd
and
be nice.
Bethesda
Yeah,
are great spots.
Alexandria.
So we
Waterfront
want,
and Bethesda.
y'all want to
remember
try
those
that?
Yeah.
Do the show and John the
two.
Warfront.
Remember Bethesda.
You gonna accidentally wipe it
Ashley, you want to explain what the donation thing is for people that might not know?
Well, the TBOC donation thing, we already started with the brochures. We use that to, I guess, pretty much gather people around so they can know what TBOC is all about. We set the table up, and we have our chess boards on the table. We have our boxing gloves on the table, and we also have our donation bucket. We also have all of our awards on the table, so then they can get people's attention, and we have somebody on the mic explaining everything and what we're doing. And mostly we're trying to do this for the backpack drive, so we can get since last year we gave over 300 backpacks, so this year we're trying to do the same or more.
These
So
all beat
that's
up.
what pretty much
They
the
all
whole
beat up, I know
donation
this.
table is all about.
They all beat up wrong. Check it out.
Thank you. I got a website?
Yes.
Nice.
You got one, Kurt?
You just, yeah.
That's just BC. So it's beat up. It's all folded up, all crazy right now.
I
But
want to help with the brochure stuff.
I like that.
yeah,
Good.
that'd be dope.
Woo! TBOC style brochures has already been printed out. But we need like a backup.
brother.
You already know.
It's uncompleted though, to be honest. because
Did he just
there's
smooth
something
ninja
about-
that? Did he just smooth ninja that? Was that a ninja moment? Did he just ninja that?
Like that.
All right, we gonna work on the back. We gonna work
The
on the
person
back.
you were trying to call is no longer here.
All right. So that's what this was. So anybody interested in doing the tables in Old Town,
Yeah.
then we gotta set up a date when we gonna go hit
It's definitely good on the weekends.
on the
If
weekend.
the ones that are not working on the weekends, yeah.
Okay. So we don't really
Always
have a
busy.
set date yet on that. Or what?
I mean, you can set it for Saturday, Friday,
Saturday?
Saturdays.
This Saturday or no?
We can.
What's
But
up with
that's
the
if,
wharf?
that's if we
What's
can
up
get
with the
people.
wharf? I'm still down
Wharf,
with
I
that.
wanna do
The
wharf,
wharf,
too.
yeah, they be
Like,
Look,
look,
we
look,
can do-
look.
we
My
can
leg
do
is
both.
messed up, and I was
They
still
perform
down to do it.
there.
So,
You
so
seen
what's up
people
with the
perform
wharf?
out
Yeah,
there?
there was a dude. He was doing a violin.
you gotta check
and
the
stuff,
weather
and, like, he
report
was
to
doing like
outside
hip hop
to see
songs
if
and the
it's-
violin.
if it's
It was
possible.
good.
Go out there to
People
the
were
wharf.
recording.
And then look,
and
Georgetown,
Passing
that
out
little
cards.
that whole back
That's
stretch
where
area.
Adam's working
Nobody be paying attention to that area, bro. Me and my hitting crew used to go over there every now and again just for shits and giggles,
DuPont Circle.
just for
I feel
laughs.
like the University of
And,
Maryland
like,
spot. Don't they like them?
So
don't there
on,
like be a lot of
on
people
Saturday,
walking around
y'all
there?
can hit
Oh.
Old Town
Like
and
a
the
spot
wharf
there?
since it's
I know,
across
right?
the street.
Or not?
Across the water,
Yeah.
Old Town. Old Town.
Or not.
You know what
So
it'd
it's
be
both.
dope?
It's
If we
both
could- if we
waterfront.
could-
Maybe that's not a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking
You
of
can,
like
but
where
it's
I've
like
seen a lot of
20.
people.
I think it's a little bit over
20.
20. Yeah, it might be a
Maybe
little bit over 20.
we need to get in touch with them and see if they can
Or like
help us
George
because we're a
Mason.
non-profit and we
I mean, the last time, I don't know if you was
What you
there,
think?
but the last time me and
Wait, they all said Old Town already?
I think KJ was there, but me, Yao, and somebody else, we were at
Oh yeah,
the
just
wharf.
Old Town. I was thinking Old Town Tacoma.
This guy had a yacht, and we talked to him.
I really
about
like
it.
the wharf
He
idea.
said that like he could
I
set
think that
something
joke.
up. So
See?
like if y'all still has the information.
Hey yo, real quick, so we won't
Maybe
lose
we can
track
get
of what we
free
doing.
crab.
We still on this table thing, right?
Mhm.
We talking about hitting Old Town and we talking about hitting the wharf.
see
What if
across the
what if
forget
we get a boat? We do Old Town first, get on a boat, get a boat
What?
service to ship us over across, because it's right across the water from Old Town.
That'd be
So we
nice.
get a boat, we talk to the boat companies that's over there and tell them what we do in the community and say, look, we plan on hitting on this day. We're gonna start off here, we just wanna go across the water. Would you be willing to donate some, you know what I'm saying, space on your boat to get us over there to the
Well,
other side?
I'll do you one better. Most of those boats do over like every 4 or 5 hour trips, right? Why don't we be their entertainment?
On the boat.
Boat party!
I'm afraid of water.
I was thinking
I can't swim.
Yo, whoever
You
on
would
the
have
boat
to
is
try
trapped
to-
with the
You get a life
entertainment.
jacket. You good?
They gonna feel
I don't like
obligated
life
to
jackets.
give
Yeah, life
too.
jackets.
I like to live
You might be able to
dangerous,
talk to them
but I
like,
can't
look,
swim.
just let us put our donation bucket. We're gonna entertain these people while they having a good time on the water. Boom.
People on the boats probably got money.
People don't want to see
It
this.
is.
People want to see their stuff around.
No, they don't. There's nothing else to see. They
There's
just
nothing
see
else to
water.
see while they're on the boat. Look, trust me, I've been on a numerous amount of those types of
It
cruises,
depends
bro.
on what size the
They
boat
just
is,
get
though.
drunk.
Because if these
They
are,
get
All they
drunk.
doing is getting
if
drunk.
this is the water taxis, then they're not.
Oh, no,
gonna
I'm not
do
talking
it.
about the
But
water
if it's
taxis.
like a
I'm talking about like
Restaurant
Kingdom of
boat type
Washington.
thing. Yeah.
The city the what is it? What's the one that's the city? Feeling of the city.
I don't know.
What'd you say, Khalil?
All the different like onshore show on the water cruises, like they all do it, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And then once we do a couple
It's
of those,
true.
for
We
real,
might
we can start going
graduate to
international with
cruises.
it, bro.
We might go to cruises.
No, if it's international,
What?
then y'all
That'd be
going by
dope.
yourself. I mean,
What you say?
Disney World.
Oh, me either. Me either.
Let's
I'm
go
like,
on
both
the
out,
Disney
bro.
cruise.
I'm down for boats. Ain't talking
Disney
about
cruise.
water. I ain't-
You
Not,
feel me?
not on
Disney
a regular
cruise,
The
that'd be
Carnival
lit.
out in
cruise
the
with
middle
the
of the
rides.
ocean.
Hell
I can't
yeah.
do that.
What?
That's
I
what I was
can't, not
thinking
unless
about.
I'm on a huge ass cruise.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
still-
I don't like water if I can't see the
Well,
shore.
what about like Six Flags?
All right, then you stay inside the boat with me, bro. I got the same problem.
Yeah,
son.
that's
Last
nice
time
too.
I-
But we just
Same
gotta run
problem.
our non-profit on them, and because they'll let us do a show right in King's Dominion, right in Six Flags. But we gotta kind of
we would have
gotta
to
make our
have the
way
show.
in there.
We would have to have some.
Oh,
So let's
Speaking
go
of
on
which,
boats.
we need to hurry up and do that Thriller idea because I threw that. Okay, so I already took the time and I was
Oh, yeah,
supposed to
that's
be
what I
originally
wanna
like
talk about, too.
going to work for Six Flags and stuff, but then I told them, never mind, I got to be with my dance crew. Then they asked me about my dance crew. They said, oh, would your dance crew like to do something? I'll admit, I did not have y'all in mind for a second. That was a completely side thought. When they said that to me, I said, oh shit, yeah, that's a smart idea. That's
That's
why I
right.
recommended the Thriller idea.
Oh, did you write that down? The Thriller idea?
Yeah, right.
Because
Alright,
if we do
hey.
Thriller, bro, you know they do it every year at Six Flags. They do a big Thriller event at
Yo,
Six Flags every year.
Let's get the Thriller because I could see Spark now with all that crazy shit. Nigga, I can see Spark
I
now.
want
His thriller
one.
shit.
All right, if we doing this, I
He
just
gotta-
want one thing.
What?
I want like the Doberman spike choker. Give me that and I'm with it.
Okay.
This is doable.
Hey, I'm voting KJ as Michael Jackson. Straight up. and down.
Wait, can I be Black Michael Jackson then?
Hold on,
Yeah.
if anybody is Black Michael here,
Y'all
okay?
should like
If
do
anybody's
this. You
Black
start
Michael
off
here.
the Black Michael
It's
Jackson.
cursed.
To be honest,
Has
flexible moves.
Yeah, do like the Michael Jackson timeline where he's like young
Alright,
and then
do a
they
demonstration. Do a demonstration.
They do a Michael
Spark,
Jackson
when you
timeline
dance like
where
Michael,
he's
do
like-
a demonstration.
He just
He's dancing to the old song.
Oh, that's
and
funny
then
as
they
hell.
switch to the
That's
KJ.
funny as hell. That is hilarious.
People would, oh my
That is
god,
hilarious.
people would be
That's
speaking
think about it.
that.
Thriller,
That is
Thriller
hilarious.
is. I mean,
That
like
is hilarious.
Michael Jackson has a whole ghost scene that we can fuck with. For real.
That's why I love
Because
those.
for real, we can jump from Thriller into Ghost, which Black Michael.
Needs white Michael.
I wasn't gonna say White Michael. I wasn't gonna say White Michael.
Light skin Michael.
You're Michael.
Bleached Michael.
Columbia
You never had a
Michael.
mustache. You can't.
I can shave.
Okay.
Wait, okay.
But I have a
I'll be his vocals. I'll be both their vocals for the entire time. Yeah. See, they can't sing. I'll be their vocals. Yeah.
No, I like that.
I'll be your
I think
vocals,
that
bro.
we
I got you.
I think that we should stick with
I
that.
do. I still want to do the
I got
lucky
you.
photo shoot because we do have a lot of people that rotate in and out too. So they
Yeah.
can
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like that.
Speaking like Michael is
So
something
you
that
go
happens
to
for
the.
you.
So we need to think of a
Alright,
theme.
so we skip from this right here. We know what we gonna do on the table,
Do you know what I
right?
tell them when I
We
go to the
gonna
doctors?
go up. We gonna first. We
They
gonna
say,
get in
"What's
touch
your
with
age?" Michael Jackson.
a yacht or a boat company, and we gonna get them to. We gonna give them a date. Get them a chance to give us the donation of letting us ride for free or whatever.
So see if you can
And then-
contact them, BC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. Yes, go ahead, bro.
I'm just seeing what drive down.
So from the
That's very
wharf
smart
to
right
Old Town or Old Town to
Old
the
Town
wharf?
to the wharf. They're trying to
Old
get it
Town
better.
to the wharf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, I think we should start off in Old Town
Yeah.
and then end off with a bang
Yeah.
because the wharf is like
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah. So that's that. So BC, me and you going. I take the initiative to call some of the boat companies. What you said you could do a couple or
This is J-Wall.
That's BC.
BC?
It's gonna be called. both
Okay.
companies.
What about you, Bree? Blue? Any of y'all
Calling the
wanna
boat
call
companies to
boat
try to
companies?
finesse.
I am horrible talking on the phone. Trying
You
to
are?
manipulate people.
Okay,
I'm
what
not gonna
about
lie
you,
to
Blue?
you.
You good at talking on the phone?
Trying to manipulate people or whatever. That's not gonna
For
work
the
well.
boats,
It's
like
not
we trying to get a
manipulate.
boat
Okay, not
company
manipulate,
to
but
let us
talking to
on that,
minister.
to let us
I'm gonna
get a
end up
ride
talking
from Old
myself.
Town to the
Look,
wharf
I'm sorry.
All we need is nils on.
for one
I'm
day.
not talking them into anything. You suggesting an idea that you want them to consider.
Huh?
No.
I'm good at this. I'm good
Yeah,
at it.
I'm about to say,
I nominate myself.
There you go. I nominate you.
I was like, you
I'm
know what
volunteer
y'all
myself to
need?
contribute.
Y'all gotta make it seem like they
We were
need
actually talk
us.
about it first.
Not we
We were
need
talking about
them.
what we
I'm
gonna
already.
say.
I have problems
You
with my
know, how
own
we gonna
interview,
come
so
up
I
come at these
just.
people.
That's not my.
And
That's
we'll
not
all
my
gotta
have
act
the same kind of pitch that we're saying to
That's
these
not my
people.
strong point.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm confident about that.
We
Okay.
ain't going in- Well, some of that is
three
actually, a lot of that is
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Everything that's in the bag.
Like, you know what really up your sales? Some entertainment. Like, I'm gonna write like a whole like what I'm gonna say first.
Alright.
I'm not
gonna
just
get on the call.
Yeah, I'm not just.
Yeah, she gonna
see
shoot.
it.
Yeah,
I
we should
hope
just
you
just
will do
nominate
that.
them.
Got it.
I nominate her. Stupid.
There you go. There you go. So you ain't.
I'm gonna sound professional.
Me,
You
you,
should
and
get a
BC.
Halo for real. You need a
Halo
white
ain't
voice.
Hey,
Halo will be on it.
She'll do
She
it.
will be
Look,
professional.
Get a voice
Rich
changer.
she'll close the deal. We always got Halo to close the
Okay.
deal. If we get somebody interested and they want more information and you just
Then
don't
you
have
send
it,
them
then
to
we send
Halo.
them to
Okay.
Halo. And then she'll just like, look, this is what we want. Boom, 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 and they'll just close the deal.
Okay.
okay, I want to turn WoW into a flash mob.
What do we get? What do we have?
Yeah, I would love that.
If we can turn WoW into a flash mob and then bring it to the cruise ships as an idea, just imagine that. We're dressed up just as regular people on the cruise along with them, and then out of nowhere the song comes on. KJ comes out into the front.
Like
Big boy. The next two come in, and then y'all just walking out the crowd. We're just walking out of the crowd, setting up the whole thing, and then we just jump right into the choreo. You see what I'm saying? Like
that's dope. I love that out there.
And nobody will see it coming because you're not. It's not something that's on the manifest. All you know is that there's going to be entertainment.
I know it's
You
more
don't know
fun
when the
than
entertainment's going to
TV.
pop off. There's nothing on the itinerary about an entertainment. Nothing.
Alright.
That's what
So
makes
now
all
we
the
need
money
to
up.
come on, cause now I know it's getting close to 10. I know
It's
about to
like
start
off
playing
funnel,
y'all.
and then he was just like,
so
Oh, look at that! Next on the
you
agenda.
owe us some time though.
No,
You owe
that
us
had
some
nothing
time.
to do
We
with
had
me.
to- we
That
had
had nothing to
you
do
owe
with
us
me.
just at least a
Did
half
I or
hour.
did I not say don't wait on me while my
You said
food
a half-
comes?
we
I
need a
said
half
do
hour
not
from-
wait for me.
We need just a half hour, Bree. Just one half hour.
Dang.
All right, so we finished with this.
All right, listen next.
Put up. You put a Thriller on that, right?
Yep, wrote it.
Put Thriller right here.
He's getting deep in
Thriller.
Too many topics for one meeting.
Thriller.
Oh, damn.
That joint, I could picture it now, like how it would look. Like it would look so cool. The Thriller thing. Oh my god, that would be so
All right, so
funny.
bios,
We still got
deadlines.
time
You gotta-
for Thriller. So bios real quick.
Who do we send the bios?
Are we anywhere near
What's the
finished?
timeline? We need this deadline. Because
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah, we need to set a deadline.
It's only a few sentences.
So what's the
So
bio
the
again?
bio-
Everybody just write the bio.
The bio's going, about themselves. A quick bio, nothing too major.
By next meeting. It's
Yep,
so
let's
simple.
go with it.
It's
Boom.
simple. By
Next
next
meeting.
meeting.
Next meeting, tell her what the bio.
We should like all mention stuff that's relatable to people, like not just like stuff that'll like make you so like individualized, like make it seem like look, I'm a mother too, so mothers can relate to me, and then like stuff like
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that's why
Yeah, you don't want to
exactly.
be too personal. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, you're a mother
So-
too.
so just
and
like
you
3 to 5
striving to
yeah,
do,
stuff like
you know,
that.
You know, you joined
Personal
this group and da 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 da.
And like
this
we
what
could
you
like
see,
mention
this
like
what-
different parts of like where we come from,
Yeah.
so people also.
Yeah, they could see. They could. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It should at least be like 5 sentences.
Yeah.
3 to 5 sentences.
3 is too short.
Yeah.
But we got a
Three is
lot of
Three is
people.
real short.
We do got a lot of people, and what somebody
We
don't
said
have a lot to
100.
say about
You
it.
can
What's
put-
that?
you can
Oh,
put-
what's
Yeah,
but
it's full
it's
paragraphs,
You know
5 to
what that
7
is?
sentences.
5 sentences. Yeah, 5 to 7 sentences
Oh, go
is
ahead, bro.
fine.
That's
Like,
yours?
you can put that underneath your picture.
Yeah.
Like we post a picture on our page and stuff like that when we're talking about each other.
I don't know. This is last
You
time we
have
agreed
your-
on it not making it more than a tweet. So that's what I was saying.
But
Just
3
3 to 5 sentences, 5 to
I
7,
thought we
whatever.
said
It don't
100
matter.
and 100.
It was 160 characters, really.
What?
But yeah.
What is it, Twitter?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we was going
160
for.
characters.
But that's
I like sentences.
yeah.
Because it's a lot of people, though.
Because
Because you got all the people at
So-
this table.
This
Who
is-
gonna read it?
this
Who's
is-
gonna read and type all these
Yeah, that's as
bios?
much as you need. That's as
This
much
is
as
how
you
the
need
bio
right
should
there.
look like. Your face right here with this much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
saying.
That's not how. Let's not talk about it. So.
Well, how small is the
If
font
it is too
gonna
long,
be?
just make it short. If it is too short, just make it long.
3 to 5 sentences,
We
y'all.
gonna
3 to
make the
5
font
sentences.
real
That's the
small.
best.
Three to
Niggas
five
gonna have to pull out
Alright,
the last
bios
one.
due next
Okay.
meeting. Boom, next subject.
Man, 3 is just too short.
Alright, whatever. Look.
Let's just keep it short,
Yeah.
and then we need to add, like, if somebody need to fill in, we'll just fill in a couple more sentences. Like this. I wanted to say this. That sounds good. I keep it like that.
Yeah, I guess the main thing. Okay, so 3 to 5.
Yeah, 5
5
will be the
sentences.
limit.
5.
Will be the limit.
No more than 5.
What's that? Check it.
Right, yeah. Check it off. What's next?
Phrases for the video. We need to come up with. Yeah, everybody know about El Paso. People that got shot, and in Dayton, Ohio, 9 people got shot and killed. Racism. National white nationalists.
All
people
lives
that's-
matter.
There's something in California too, right?
Huh?
Basic,
And something in
but,
California
like-
too, and it was a race.
That's a big
All right, so we trying to combat that with the art of dance. We shot a video with Yao, Tay, Dre, and KJ was there. Who else was it? Snow. And it's a pretty dope video. He shot it in the car wash, and it was cool. But we want to put these positive, dope messages and dedicate this art of dance, and try to help the world through what we do, but put out positive messages and different phrases of, like, you know, some powerful phrases. Like, you know what I mean? When is this gonna stop? Or, you know, what's up?
I put this quote on my picture today, and I think we can use it and like we can interpret it like through dance, and it'll show how everybody has a role in life. Like, and like, for example, the quote is, Nothing in nature lives for itself. Rivers don't drink their own water. Trees don't eat their own fruit. The sun doesn't shine for itself. A flower's fragrance isn't for itself. Living for each other is the rule of nature. So, like, if you could somehow, like,
living
show
for
that,
itself is the rule of nature. Say we just took that phrase. That's what we need.
like living.
Not the long
Wait,
paragraphs.
did I
We just
say
need
that right?
living for yourself.
Nothing in nature lives for itself.
Yeah.
Nothing in nature lives for itself.
Living for each other is the rule of nature.
Living for each other is the rule of
I think
nature.
that, like,
You see
the,
what I'm saying? That could
yeah.
be one of the phrases at the video while the people while they dancing, they pop up. And then we're gonna tell a story through this video and put it out while it's hot. We're gonna do this more often. And anytime some real topics come up in life and everybody's like on it, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's ride that wave through the expression of dance and put out messages behind it to be known, get known for that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe hopefully we go viral just off that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing that. Not consistently. But so anybody that got phrases, like look for them. It could be something real simple. You know what I'm saying? Power to the people. It could be anything.
Love.
Next up is the
You know what I'm saying? Alright, so that's all. When we gonna start the phrases? Actually,
We can bring somebody else next week.
By the end of this
Next
week,
week,
by the
when
end
we
of this
bring
week,
our
we
bio.
need. By the end of this week.
So next week we need to bring.
That's 2 days to come up with good phases.
yeah, because we don't want to put everything on Thursday because we can do stuff during the week. That's why we lack when we come to the meeting because we wait till the next week to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? So let's put a timeline
So it
on.
should be done by the next meeting.
Yeah. Next meeting we come in and read off the phrases that people put in. You know what I'm saying? So
we can skip that next one.
So do you want to just put the phrases in the chat by like Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, like what? Like it's Tuesday, I think, or by because if we wait too long, people gonna forget to do it.
So you want to do it by the
You can
Thursday?
if you remind them in the chat about their phrases.
Am I gonna be part of this?
Sunday, boom. So write that down, Maria. Phrases on Sunday. We gotta have it done by Sunday.
Am I gonna be part of this?
Yes.
For phrases, like where
You look for phrases, powerful things, powerful quotes that people say to heal the world. Like just imagine we trying to through these phrases we giving, we're gonna help people all over the world, right? Imagine if everybody in the world was looking in on you right now and us, and we had something positive to say to them. That's what we're looking for. We want to say positive stuff to them as they all looking at us at one time. All right, that's that. So that's that.
do I have to look at a specific phrase?
No, come from your heart or look for it online.
Whichever
or
phrase
something
that
you see
touches
that's touching to the world. That you think the world will like. You know what I'm saying? Us coming together, like unity is power, something like that. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so leader list we don't really need, right? Because
No,
we already
leader,
handled that.
no. Leader list is something different, yo. Main line is the main line. Like
No, I thought that's what that was about.
what? No, the
You
leader
said
list
leader.
is over here. Leader list is over here.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's the leader list. And right now, that's what we looking at right now. We got Kurt, we got BC, we got Briggs, we got KJ,
I
and
want
Twitter,
everything on the board.
and order.
I was about to say that was juice.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. So this list right here, don't matter what happens here.
Those are the OGs.
It don't matter what happens here. Because if somebody comes down here that's on the leader list like KJ and Ashley, they still on the leader list. Exactly. So that means that they just leaders on the railroad. You know what I'm saying? BC, he a leader on the railroad. Kurt, he a leader on the railroad. Because we made Kurt a leader.
He a leader on the main line.
He's a leader. He's not a leader on the main line yet. Oh, now he's a leader on the main line. My bad, Kurt. My bad, Kurt. My bad. I got the I'm already promoting that.
It's okay. It's time to adapt.
I'm already promoting that.
Dropped off the main line first, boy.
That sound like
That's a challenge. Oh,
Hey, here you go, Earth Jumping, Quill.
I said I was
He
going.
can't not show up to his own house.
Well, but I can still be unfocused and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm joking.
No, that was nice. That was nice.
2020 vision.
So everybody clear on this, right? Like, these are the people right now that
The OGs.
they OGs, they really like put a lot of work in, and like I trust them with making the ultimate decisions of where TBC is headed.
That's your OG
You know what I'm
stand.
saying? So Titus, you gonna wind up making that too, because you already people that make it to the main line is in place to make it to the leader list. They in place, they ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be this focused all the way up here, focused in the FDC all the way up here, and then you don't got your eyes on that. You got your eyes on that, you at the top, so you can see that, yo, I'm about to be a leader in a minute, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what the main focus is, to become this. Everybody on this list put in mad work with TBOC, hands down, straight up. So, that's it for that. Everybody understand that part, right? It don't matter if you, even if KJ go down and track it, he's still a leader on tracking. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless.
You the road worker.
I don't know what the fuck wrong with him, but he a leader still. I don't know how, but I don't know how he got on tracking, but he's anyway. But now look, we forgot to vote on Maria. We forgot because we supposed to vote on who goes up to the railroad that's been on the track.
All right, and I picked Maria to be in the railroad.
All right.
So Blue Cousin was on here, but we only seen her one time. Maria is the only one. 7 is, we gotta vote on 7 too.
7 is not here.
She's in the hospital.
But she's in the hospital.
She got an excuse.
She's here in the spirit.
She's here in the spirit, and
She's
she's
been
been here.
notifying us.
She's been here, so do y'all vote for her to go up to the
Yeah.
railroad?
Yeah.
2 votes.
There goes 7 coming up. That's 7. And then what about Maria?
Yes.
Maria right here. Just the outstanding job she did today.
She got 1 foot on, 1 foot off.
So we gonna
One foot on, 1 foot off.
Yay, I get to write my name.
She's stepping into the lane. She's stepping off the track.
Yo.
Oh yeah,
Blue,
she's
you
off the
already
tracks,
up.
so she's on
You
the
already up on the
railroad with
railroad,
us.
so you good.
We ain't in the train yet though. We ain't in the train.
Alright, so
yet.
that's done. Alright, we got the leadership shit done. Last thing, we just talking about the 2020 vision, the mixtape, volume 2. We already did one mixtape like 5 years ago. Now we're gonna do the second one. It's gonna call 2020 Vision.
But I'm not a rapper.
It's a TBOC mixtape, so it gotta be all positive.
That's
It
cool.
could be a
It could
little
be a
bit
public.
grimy too. It could be hood, but it just can't. We gotta keep it clean as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna drop it the day of 2020. When it turns 12 o'clock on New Year's Eve, we dropping the mixtape. And everybody got something to do with it. Even if you don't sing or rap, you gonna at least talk on the ad libs, talk on the intros. You know what I'm saying? The interludes.
I need some love, bro.
Everybody gonna have something to do with this album. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I like that.
so because it gets slower for TBOC during the winter times, that's the perfect time for us to lock in on this album and put it out for the world.
A Christmas album.
We can do a
Christmas carol.
So that's it.
We gonna wear outfits.
Video content.
We gonna theme photo shoot.
Last thing is your
We gonna have
video
Christmas cards.
About
TBOC
JJ.
Christmas cards.
Not everybody is Christian.
We need to tell them.
It just have to be a winter album. Not everybody's
We need to tell
Christian.
them.
Yeah. A winter album?
It just have to be some type of winter album. Not everybody's Christian.
I'm
Oh,
joking.
yeah.
We make a
Right.
song for Jewish people.
I mean,
Whoever wanna do one,
but I just gotta figure out. I still have to draw out like all that I need for that. Like I still have to record the song too. So that's the other thing.
Yeah,
That's part one.
This is
But
just
yeah,
this
so-
is just a thing that I communicated with Phil. He thought he was dope, but he wanted to put it on the list. If you don't want to
Yeah,
talk
definitely.
about
No. I'm
So
just
we're
like
talking about
yeah.
right now?
No, yeah. So all right. So check this out. I had an idea in which like I'm kind of the Sandman in all y'all dreams. But the way it works is I'm the thing that keeps you up at night. That reoccurring thought that gets you that urge to say I can't go to sleep yet because I'm not where I want to be yet.
Crippling depression.
Why you gotta make it sad, damn it?
Because that's what keeps me up.
Lack of sleep, Lou, makes you lose time off your life?
Well, damn.
Dang, my
well,
job
this
sick
just
me.
got dark.
I'm just saying.
Hey, man,
You
it's
shouldn't promote
2019.
like.
Well, cool, you know what that means.
Hold up.
But yeah, so
You got clothes
the whole
on,
point
man.
is being like, I just kind of want it to be a Sandman theme, where I'm kind of the voice in your ear that gets you up to make you want to go back and do that thing that gives you your drive. The thing that you will wake up every morning to do free, but it would be better to get paid for it. Type vibe. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I want. That's the whole basis behind the song. When I finish writing out the scene by scene concepts, I'll bring it to Quill and let him see what I've come up with. So far, the people that I have that I'm gonna be in your dreams, I have Spark as one, y'all have Curtis
How you get in
one,
my
and I
head?
have KJ as one.
How you get in my head?
Well, I'm gonna be popping out of your head since you're Mr. Rippling Depression. I'm just gonna ripple my way out your ear.
KJ's gonna be like a server and he's gonna be like, F this job, and just start dancing on his way out. Like, how is he gonna do this?
So, like, no, it's gonna be literally like conscious decision. So it's like you're gonna be asleep. You know how Jiminy Cricket is your consciousness, right?
No.
I want to be. Well, you didn't have a Disney childhood, okay?
So this is like a short film.
Kind of, sort of. It's somewhat like a short film because of how it's gonna play out.
Or like Michael Jackson, how
Like-
he does in his music videos.
Like, so remember the time? You remember the time? How he was dropping into the sand like he was a mirage. That's kind of how I am for each person. I'm that inner thought that it managed to leak its way out. Cause the whole thing behind the video is, I only lay away cause life won't ask if I'm okay.
Bless you.
And I don't want to change, and somehow I still play these games. With new rules and new players, God please favor me to stay. I'm not gonna hit the goal unscathed, but hey, we turned out okay. That's the whole point, and it's just like, hey, you know you're not gonna get there without a couple bruises, but hey, you in the mirror right now making sure you ready for them bruises when they come. You sitting there clocking up them numbers so that when that bump in the road comes, you can just hit a couple scans and be over them numbers and keep making your money. If you got an endless supply of canvases, but you just happen to run out of paint, how you gonna get down to your paint? You gonna go outside, rip up some grass, put it down with some water, and turn around and there you got green. Get started. You see what I'm saying? Actually, it does, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But it does surprise me.
True.
But like,
berries.
it's that deep. Like, that's how I want it to be. Like that thought that keeps you up at night to make it so that you have to do your art, so that you have to have that moment of release.
I like
That's what that whole song is about.
I like it.
I think that would be a really good content for Boomerang and stuff like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Really good.
Because it's that ricochet effect.
Back around.
Concept video.
Exactly.
Because that's how life's supposed to be. We're supposed to do what we like and not like these jobs that are like making us depressed. Like,
You gotta take the floor.
Gotta take the floor. Exactly.
I dig it.
Hey yo.
That's dope.
So that's what's up. So we gonna stop right there. We talked about everything.
What about me?
Oh, go ahead, Titus. Titus out there.
I was thinking of we need like a phone service that will like have like an automated message saying, "Thank you for calling TBOC, taking back our community, where we focus on mind, body, and spirit. The focus is on art and dance, rap, whatever." If you want to contact the manager of TBOC, press 1. To contact the manager of the TBOC dance group, the Boomerang dance team, KJ, press 2. And if you want to contact the photo director, press 3. I just want to contact the photo director, Titus Brown, Jerry27, press 3. For all of our calls, press 0. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it'll be right.
I like that, Titus.
And it'll be once.
How do you make that though? I never did that.
There's an app for that.
It's an app, but it takes a
An app
while.
for that?
Yeah. It's an app for everything.
I say we leave a Google voice number for now, and then they just leave a message who they want to speak
Yeah,
to.
and then
Because that'd be a long
transfer
message.
to either your mobile phone number. Since we don't have like a business telephone
Google
or an
voice number.
extension number, so
Yeah,
that's what
it's like a TBOC hotline. I
A
like
Google
the
voice
idea.
number that
We're gonna talk
everyone
about the hotline
have a password to.
next
So
meeting,
right TBOC.
so we can
I already
really
wrote
get
that.
into the
I wrote all
idea.
that, everything.
So yo,
ahead of the game.
last
The
thing I want to
TBOC
say, hey
hotline?
bro,
Yeah.
It was,
everything.
yo,
No,
could
he
you like
didn't write
step
it up
up,
there.
say
Oh,
your
that's in
name
there.
and
It's
your
there.
talents and all that?
TBLC
So-
hotline.
I can see about
Like,
it.
Hold up, bro, hold up. Hey, yo, we got somebody that came in here, Justin, and he want. I'm gonna let y'all. He gonna introduce himself and what he do, any kind of talents he got, and then we done with the meeting.
That's been Lizzie's.
My name is Justin. I'm her friend. I'm from Silver Spring. Graduated from Kennedy. Played varsity 3 years. I'm talented in basketball, but like artistically, I'm not really talented. Like too much in like arts and like dancing and music. I do rap with my friends sometimes, like playing around, but like nothing like that. But I'm good with the editing and videos and stuff like you guys have been doing that.
Okay.
Nice to meet y'all.
I mean, you good at the video
I'm pretty
stuff?
good at it. I've been doing it for a while now. Yeah.
Okay, what program you work
I mean,
on?
I'm using like my HP, so like anything on HP, like Sony, XP.
Vegas?
Yeah,
Sony Vegas?
yeah,
Okay.
Sony Vegas, yeah.
That's good. That's good. I never worked with that.
I'm
good to meet you.
familiar
Good to
with
meet you.
Sony Vegas.
What's your name?
Justin.
Justin. So is he on the track or what's up?
Yeah, he just got on the track.
You wrote him down.
Oh yeah.
Just got on the
No,
track.
I didn't actually. No, I didn't.
So once you on the track, man, it's about getting to the next level, and we vote you up. We all vote. You see, we was voting everybody up or down. So we voting you up, and we basing all of this off of you being focused, you being disciplined, and you being consistent with ideas coming through to the meetings, all of that.
And we have
Talking in
meetings
the
everywhere.
chat, you know, making yourself accountable in the chat, and that's we got meetings every Thursday, like she said. So if you consistent and focused, we gonna go up to the railroad, then you can make your way up to the main line, bro. Alright? One love, bro.
I mean, we
Appreciate
just
you.
started like 7.
Alright, so that's it, y'all.
That's the wrap for today's meeting.
That's it. Yeah!
Alright, and that's comes
Alright,
to
Khalil, peace, bro.
that concludes
Peace, Khalil.
Got your forehead.
We'll see you next time on our next meeting. Alright, peace, Khalil.
Yo, we know you working, man, and we appreciate your presence, though. You know what I'm saying? Every time.
This is already about an hour and 30 minutes.
Alright, hang Khalil. Alright,
Oh my
peace.
god. I think he can.
Okay. Alright, that's a wrap.